Level 3, cycle 1, brown stripe. For this stripe, we're gonna be doing axe kick and hook kick sparring. So on blue stripe, we covered the kicks, the axe kick and the hook kick. On green stripe, we covered the counters to those, the defense to those, which was the triangle step and the jam in. And now on brown stripe, we're putting everything together and we're just sparring and doing a lot of rounds with our partners on the mat using these techniques. So let's just go over a couple reminders about these kicks and the defensive moves and how we should use them with a partner. Now, when we're throwing the axe kick, I like to tend to throw this from a closed stance. So closed stance is when we're facing opposite directions. We have the same leg in front. And the idea here is I'm going behind the back and in front of the face when I'm throwing that axe kick here. Now, the reason why the closed stance might be a little bit better to throw this kick is because when I'm throwing, when I'm putting this leg out for the axe kick, it's somewhat behind him. So it might be a little bit trickier for him to see it or catch it right away or to defend against it. Versus if he had the other leg in front and he sees that leg coming up in front of him, he can check it easier, he can see it quicker, and he'll be able to react to it a lot faster. So I like the extra insurance of him being the other way to throw that axe kick. Will it work the opposite way since it's going to the head? Yes, it will. If you make it happen, it will still hit to the head. But when we're in class, we're going to try to enforce doing it from a closed stance position when you're throwing that axe kick. Now for the hook kick, the thing with the hook kick and the axe kick that they're the same is it's a head level kick. So on the hook kick, I'm trying again to go right over that shoulder. Again, I can also do this from a closed stance. It kind of hides that kick from behind him. He doesn't see it as much in the back versus if he had the other leg in front and he sees the foot coming from the front, he can kind of check it here. All right. When I'm kicking with both of these, my toes are pointed. So the idea is I'm going to imagine my foot, my toes like a paintbrush. So when I'm doing that axe kick, if this is my foot, I'm just kind of brushing down or brushing across. So it's a very light contact type of kick. It's a quick snap, quick light kick. There's not a lot of heavy hitting on this one. But the hard part here is getting the flexibility and getting your leg nice and high, especially if your partner is a lot taller than you, right? So make sure to stretch a lot at home. Now, one more thing we can add on to these kicks is the combination, is the back knuckle punch. So when I throw that axe kick here, instead of just landing, because what if I didn't make the kick? What if it didn't work? I can give myself another opportunity to score by throwing that back knuckle punch. So as soon as my foot drops down, I can follow it up with a back knuckle punch. So we call this a combo or a follow-up, right? So if I'm throwing that kick, let's say like axe kick again, I can oh, it didn't work. I need something more. Back knuckle punch. I can go right into it. So try not to reset. As soon as that leg comes down, I want to go right into that back knuckle punch as soon as I can to not give him enough time to recover or to get me. When I'm throwing the defenses on this, let's talk about the defense. So if he's throwing the axe kick, I have that triangle step. Oh, I see that kick is coming. I'm going to let him kick in the air, and then I can come in for my opportunity. We also have the jam up. The jam up, the cool thing about this, yes, we use it for the hook kick, right? As soon as I see that table, I go right in for that back knuckle punch. But the cool thing is that I can also use it for the axe kick or essentially any kick. So as soon as I see this leg come up, oh, I want to get in, jam him up, and throw my attack. So this defensive move actually turns into an offensive move. I'm not even giving him the opportunity to attack first. As soon as that leg comes up, I don't want him to attack, and I'm going to throw that back knuckle punch to make sure I get in and close the gap. All right, so when we're kicking with our partners and we're doing these axe kick and hook kicks, flexibility is key. Get those legs up. Really try to hit to the head on all those kicks. Have fun while you're on the mat. Stay safe. Keep that headgear on, and we'll see you on the mat.